Hi everybody, welcome to Green Rose Spirituality. My name is Stephanie and this is going to be a reading for Aquarius. So this is for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So be sure to check out your chart to see where Aquarius falls in any of those four. Down below you will see a list of all the cards that I use. You will also see my website and my email address. So if I resonate with you and you want to book an appointment, send me an email and we will work out a time. So when you're watching a video for your sun sign, say for example, and nothing in it resonates, or some does, like take what resonates, drop what doesn't, because this is a general reading and it is for the people who need to hear the messages that come through from Spirit. And be sure to check your other four placements, your Sun, your Moon, your Rising, and your Venus, to see what other signs that you have in there, and to check out those videos as well, okay? Please hit like and subscribe. All the support really, truly does help me, and I really greatly appreciate it, okay? Thank you. Okay, this is going to be for March. The last 2 weeks of March, 15th to the 31st of 2020, and I'm doing the cards online, or I'm doing this part as part of the video so that you guys can see the authenticity of it and kind of be a part of the process as well, okay? So this is going to be the overall energy of Aquarius for the last 2 weeks of March 2020, please. And thank you. And I just go until I feel it's done. One more. Okay, overall energy for Aquarius, please. The last 2 weeks of March. Overall energy for Aquarius for the last 2 weeks of March. This does take some time, so if you guys want to fast forward to the part where all the cards are out, that won't hurt my feelings. I do talk a little bit while I'm doing, like, pulling the cards, just so it doesn't get too boring. But it does take a couple of minutes, okay? Overall energy of Aquarius, please. Oh, this card has been popping up all over the place, so I do feel like it is an overall energy. Interesting. I don't know if anything else is going to come out. I think it's done. Definitely going to need some more cards to help explain this one. Okay. If you can tell me the situation around these energies, please. Like we got a 5, a 6, and a 7. or if anybody has been seeing 756 lots or 759. I'm almost done. 2 more times. Okay. So what is the situation for Aquarius, please? Situation for Aquarius, please. Aqua Libra just popped into my head, so if any Aquariuses have a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Okay. For Aquarius, last 2 weeks of March, 2020, please. One more time. Anything else? I'm getting kind of a mentally heavy energy here. Ooh. That one. Okay. I'm definitely getting some mentally heavy energy. Like I kind of want to hold on to my rose quartz. Okay, it's not this one yet. Which one are you wanting me to get, please? Okay. It's for Aquarius. Huh. Interesting. One more deck after this, I think. Let's see what comes out. Cancel, clear, delete. Those thoughts, that thinking. Use only positive words and thoughts as they rapidly manifest into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effects of past negative thinking. Manifestation. Very interesting. Heart chakra. Okay. And I haven't used this deck in any of my readings for the astrology because I read out of the book, but this just keeps on popping right into my mind, and I'm gonna go with and do what Spirit suggests. Get those messages to who needs to hear them. feeling like you guys are having a hard time manifesting. Oh, interesting. Manifesting what you want. Let's flip over. Okay. See if another one pops out, just in case that's not the one. I do feel like that's the one though. Woo. Okay. So, what was that one? Okay, I'm going to lead with these two. I just got to get the book. Very interesting. So let's do 35 first. As you work your way through life's obstacles, you will suddenly turn a corner and arrive at a clear path. If you have been living life in the fast lane, you must find time to slow down and take each day as it comes. The need to move quietly forward is important now. You do not have to rush directions. Just take them as they come. Making the right choices is imperative to how things will work out in the future, so do not stress. The worst is behind you. The future is looking bright, but remember, you have been through a lot as of late. Now be kind to yourself and take things at the pace you choose. And then 7. I am feeling that other card. Okay, when you recognize that beauty is within, your sense of self-worth becomes more confident and stronger. Through these murky waters, the tree represents strength. See if you guys can see it. There. So, where are we? Through these murky waters, the tree represents strength. The need to hold on to some sort of stability is important now, maybe because there have been many changes as of late. If you have been through recent emotional turmoil, then allow yourself to be supported by those who can help you be strong, even if it is just a kind word from someone who cares. The stillness of the water suggests you may be holding in what needs to be said. You will find the words to deal with the delicate situation. Trust your intuition, listen to your inner voice, and the right time will become clear to you. And then number 4 wanted to come out too. You may feel after a long personal journey that you have to make the sacrifices in order to change things. Although your journey has been long and at times difficult, life often works out for the best, even though it may be questioning the motives of others. Although you may be questioning the motives of others, and if this has... Life often works out for the best, even though you may be questioning the motives of others. And if this has all been in vain. There is a sense you may be feeling unfocused, lost, unloved, uncertain of which path you should take now. The stability of what you once were familiar with will now change. Although you may feel fearful of the changes ahead, moving forward can only be a good thing. This is the time of no regrets, as looking back serves no purpose. Use the negative aspects of past experiences as your greatest lessons and gain strength from this. It is said life never throws us more than we can handle. This is your time to show the world what you are truly made of. Cool. Okay. So That's your reading. I'm just kidding. That was a lot. Okay, let's get into what the rest of it says. Okay. So we got the crown chakra here. I feel like a lot of you are getting what we call downloads. It's almost like you're curious about something and all of a sudden everything starts to make sense and starts to become clear. And it's almost like you're getting information and you're sorting through that information and it's out of nowhere. And you're like, oh, I already knew all this. You know, I already knew what I was questioning about. I already you know, had that wisdom within me. I already, you know, and what it is it's Spirit has a way of getting the information to you that you need at certain times in your life. And that could be every day. You know, like the messages and the guidance and the support and the love that we get from Spirit, it's not just once in a while. It is continual. It is always continual. If you feel like you're not being supported, if you feel like they're not guiding you right, if you feel like you're not getting the information that you need, that's when ego comes into play. And it's the ego that stops us from receiving, okay? And I feel like the material and spiritual partnership, I feel like you guys are having a hard time getting involved in a spiritual community. That is one thing that is popping through. And I feel like you guys are trying to grow your spirituality even, especially with the crown chakra. That's a lot of spiritual connectivity right there. And it's almost like something is blocking it. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune. It's almost like things aren't turning in your favor. You're trying to turn things in your favor. And it's right beside the Lovers card. And the Lovers is right in between Judgment in reverse and Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So it's almost like Judgment. Judgment in reverse is almost like you're judging yourself really harshly. It's almost like that self-criticism. It is also about not making the choice, like not choosing, not making the choices that you know you need to make in order to move forward. And I feel like when it comes to love, this is really difficult for you guys, and it has healing family issues and passion here. So the passion says, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. We also have the heart chakra. Like there's a lot of love, like heart energy here that I feel is being kind of suppressed, to be honest. And it's really, it's almost like your thoughts, your doubts, what you want, what you feel you need to achieve, what you feel you need to do, you know, the wheel turning the way that you want it to turn. I feel like a lot of that stuff, a lot of negativity from control. I'm getting control. A lot of that stuff is kind of coming forward and kind of hindering. It's hindering your passion, your spark. Like this, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And then the page in, wow, I can't talk right now. Page of Wands in reverse. You know, like the Page of Wands upright, it talks about finding your spark, finding your inner spark and your creativity and your, you know, and going with it, learning more, growing it, showing it off. And then in reverse, I'm also getting almost like an awakening as well. So if this resonates with you, this is for somebody who is either trying to become awake, trying to manifest, you know, those intuitions, those psychic abilities. And you're wanting to take control of it. And it's preventing you. It's preventing you. And you have the inner wisdom to guide you along this path. But those thoughts and those emotions, and healing family issues. And I do believe there was something like that said in here, or at least that's what I was feeling in one of them anyways. The healing of family issues, you know, how you grew up, what you grew up around. I feel like that is, it's almost like right at the center of this reading, you know, and I feel like healing that is going to help you bring your passions alive and allow your heart to come out to play. That was interesting. Allow your heart to come out and play and your soul to sing with joy, you know, so that you can get more in touch with your crown chakra. I feel like you really, really, really want this to happen. But you can't skip over the things that you need to focus on and heal in order to skip forward to what you want. Because that's going to leave you sitting there. It's going to leave you sitting there trying to manifest. And I feel like you guys are aware what manifesting is. And you're trying to manifest, but it's having a hard time coming through. You can't skip the process. You can't be like, oh, no, I can already, with Aquarius is a very, it's an air sign. A lot of people think it's a water sign. It's actually an air sign. And it's a very intellectual based sign. You know, it's very air. It's very thinking thoughts, processing through thoughts, loving through thoughts, loving through intellectual anything, you know. And if you have Aquarius strong in your chart, that's going to come through. And I feel like it's almost like you want the passion, you want the love, you want that spark, you want to manifest. You want to connect to your higher self. You want that wisdom, but it's like you're being stopped. The wheel isn't turning in your favor. And it's because you're not making the choice to heal. And be very cautious of the cancel, clear, delete. Be very cautious of how you are thinking inside, how much you are trying to make things happen. When you release and let go, and you focus on healing and love for yourself, but also love for others that give you energy, that give you loving energy. If somebody gives you loving energy and you put your walls up and try to force it back and you doubt it, you know, that is, well, that's an interesting noise my sink just made. It does that every once in a while. Anyways, if you learn to love yourself and learn to let love in, you're going to find that passion. Aquariuses also do like to be alone. It is kind of an alone energy, but then also not really, because they're very social. So it's an interesting mix. So just work on healing that heart. Looking at the things that are preventing you from moving forward in your journey. Healing family issues is huge. Let your passions flow. You don't need to hold yourself back. Let your passions flow. the ones that give you positive, loving energy. Don't try to control how they do it. Just let it in. Let them love you. Okay? Whew. I hope this helped with whoever it resonated with. And I wish you the passion that you seek, okay? If you want a personal reading or to continue moving this reading any further or any other services that I offer, send me an email and we'll make an appointment for you, okay? Love and light to you, from my heart to yours. Bye, Aquarius.